This is the Iron Trader. It is Sunday night. Now the futures opened here, about 45 minutes ago. So as usual, we are going to review crude oil here and natural gas. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, commodity, ETF. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, here we have crude oil, your daily and your weekly chart. Let's take a look here on the old daily first, okay? Well, let's see what we have here, okay? So first of all, what we had here is we had a nice bull flag, and it ran right on up here, but it just couldn't get any juice here. That's usually how it works when you have an announcement of a war or some kind of a catalyst. You'll run up into it, and then you'll sell off. So as I've been pointing out here, you probably have anywhere from $5 to $10 in the oil premium here going on here. So if they can get stuff settled, it can come right off. If they can, oil could rip right up really high again. So what you want to do, always listen to the information, anything that's coming out of the Middle East, anything that's coming out of the Straits of Hormuz, Iran, Iraq, Saudi Arabia, OPEC, anything on that order there is you want to listen to, because that is going to affect, okay, how crude oil is going to trade. So let's just look at the charts. Okay, so what do we have here? See, what you have is nobody wants to give up the ghost here, okay? So you got the bear, you got the bull, you got the bear, you got the bull. Now, do we have another bear again? So far, we have an inside day, but it is way early. So let's look at the downside first. So what you want to do is look at today's low. So you're looking at 83.71. That's going to be your support level here. Then we come to this candle here. Okay, you're looking at 83.10. Okay, then what we have here is you have 82.94, and then we have 82.56. And then we have 82.02, and then we have your retest at 81.50, okay? That is going to be on your downside. Now, again, if that 81.50 is lost, then what we want to do here is you got this 81.83. That is going to be just ahead of that 81.50. So if it comes down, bounces around, but holds this key 21-day here, then that might be a good scalping opportunity. So always watch that. And then what we want to do is watch this 21-day, 81.01. We have 78.33 on your 50-day, 78.27 on your 200-day, which lines up very, very nicely for big support in case that 81.50 is lost, okay? So if this sells down here, watch the bottom of these candles here, and then watch this key 21-day to see if it holds just like it's been holding here. If it does hold, then that'd be a good scalping opportunity. Now, it could come shoot all the way down. As long as it closes back above this, then you'd be in good shape. If not, you're going to go to the 81.50 and then follow your SMAs all the way down. Now, on the upside here, well, this is going to be key, okay? You got 85.70, you have 85.82, and then we have your 86.32. The only way this is going to go higher is you have to close above all three of those SMAs. They're jammed right up. But you can see how these are rolling right over, and see how that keeps that price. So where that price go? Right into it, and can't get to it. So if you can close above all this, well, then we can do is then we just layer right up here, okay? So then we go and we look at this candle here. So you're looking at 87.75 here. We have 88.33. You have 88.57, 89.54, and then this candle is going to be your big retest here, 89.85. But that's all based on a close above all these key SMAs. Now, if you can get above all this here, well, then we just follow these candles right on up here. So then what you want to do is you want to look at this candle here, which is 90.27, and this candle is going to be key. This is 91.88. You see the top of this price channel here? See how that is? That's your price channel. Now, is this price channel going to level right off here again here? We got to see how that shakes out. Now, again, if you can get above that, then we come over here. You have 92.43 there. You have 93.10, 94.17, and then your big retest is 95.03. But it's all going to be based on these key SMAs. If you can get a close above, not intraday, okay, like you did here, but close above, then we could go to the possible retest. This would be your target right here. And again, if you get above that, then this candle right here, the 81.88, that's going to be your target, okay? Downside, watch the bottom of all these candles here. Watch this key 21 SMA here, and then watch that 81.50. Very, very crucial. If that's lost, then we just follow the SMAs here. Then your big retest, 78.27. Now, your RSI, we're looking pretty good. You're about dead center. Your MACD here, yeah, you gotta see that your green is below your red. That's a bearish cross. That's not good. MACD over here looks like it wants a cross down here. Could be selling right on off it. We got to see if it does the crossover here. If it does, then that could take the price right on down. The key is just watch that 81.83 here and this 81.85. All right, let's take a look here at the old natty gas. Okay, here we have natural gas, okay, your daily and your weekly. Now, if you watched my video last week there, you notice I pointed out here, now basically this here was the contract roll, okay, so the big gap up. But you put in that big topping tail there, see that? 3.64, and then now and you really need to hold this price channel was right here, okay? That was at 3.47. Well, obviously it didn't. So now we have a lot of gaps. So here's what you really want to do, okay? This is where you want to look at. The top of this gap fill right there. You're looking at 3.279. That is going to be key, okay? So if this sells down here, watch the top of that here, and then watch this 50 SMA here. Very, very key. That's at 3.04. But before we get down there, this 3.14, this 21-day, watch your 8 SMA, 3.108. Then we can watch your 8 SMA here, sitting at 3.06, and then your 50 SMA here, sitting at 3.04. But the gap fill is going to be very important because gaps are like magnets to a fridge. Sometimes when you get it, it just sticks. It always wants to go right there. Now, here on the upside, well, now we have another gap here, okay? So you want to watch that 3.40 and then bottom of this candle here, okay? That bottom of the candle there is sitting at 3.435. And that would be upside there. And then we want to hit this 3.47. Very, very crucial. Now, again, if you can get above this 3.47 here, then we just look to the bottom of these candles here, okay? So what you want to do is look right here, okay? You're looking at the bottom of the candle, 3.52. Then we want to look here, okay, 3.59. And then this candle right here is sitting at 3.78, which lines up very, very nicely with the 3.79 on your 200 SMA here. Okay, very, very good. On the weekly here chart here, watch that key 3.062. Watch this right here. Your 50 SMA here, you're sitting at 3.04, 045, and then your 8 days below that, sitting at what's your 8 say? Oh yeah, your 21 days sitting right below that, sitting at 3.80. If it happens to sell right on down, but you got some pretty good support here, especially when you got this stuff here in the middle. Now again, if this is all lost, then look to this candle right here. Okay. So the bottom of that there is you're looking at 2.97 here. We have 2.95. You have 2.87 here. And then we want to go, which lines up very, very nicely with your key 50-day. Now, if this is all lost, always look to this candle here. 2.82, there's your gap. Top of this candle, 2.66, there's your fill. Gap fill. Now, I don't really see this as getting this time of the year with the seasonality going on, that this getting filled right now. Eventually, it probably will, but just not right now. So if you put the price channels on there, see how that 2.82 is right there? Okay, your price channel lines up very nicely right there. See, that's your price channel right there. But always watch that gap and fill. Keep that on your back burner in case something would happen. Now, you look at your MACD. Well, you got a nice good cross there. This here topped right here, but you know, the dead tail was right here. I mean, I sold out as soon as this thing started coming down. I didn't sell the high, but I got a pretty good chunk here on that UNG here, and I was just out of this here. You know, you can see where this coming down, and then when it didn't close above that 3.47, there's no sense taking a trade here because I am looking right here at the top of this candle right here. Now, whether it gets filled right away, I mean, I don't know. This could just rally right back up here, but I am looking more as a, you know, for a support level, either the top of this candle here. I'm looking for this 21 day, this 8 day, you know, the 8 day here, the 50 day. I'm looking at some kind of support here to take a trade, you know, to go long here. So right now I'm flat, I'm out, I have nothing. I'll wait till tomorrow morning. We'll see how this all gonna shake out here. So just bottom line here, you know, always watch this 3.47 if you can. Then you can possibly have that retest of that 3.64 here. But again, watch these here. You got 3.52, 3.59, then your 3.64, and then your 3.78. Okay, so it's just going to be layer to layer to layer. On the downside, watch this key level right here, 3.27, and if that's lost, watch the 21 day, and then your 8. So tomorrow could be some really, really good scalping in this here. Even if this sells down here, watch and see if it holds this on a closing basis. And then boom, that's where you take the trade. And if that gap gets filled, boom, then she could rally up very, very nicely. Especially when you got the winter coming up here, you got storms coming up here, you got the catalyst to make the old natty gas here run. All right, that's all I got for you today. I'll be back tomorrow morning before 8 o'clock, and we will review the old Crude and natty gas. Thanks for watching.